Press the button and we're live, and press the button for bit of music. Hello everyone, how you doing? It's Wednesday Cracking Club. I hope you're all well. I'm Hoffman. Yeah. What are we gonna do today? I don't know. I've not planned anything. So yeah. Let's say hello first. Hang on. Clear my throat before. Let's say hello. Neversoft, Riker77, Ice Dragon D, Fluffy, Cloaked Alien, Plating 42, Corruptor, Lars 18th, Minimatron, Blitter Object, Francis, Funkoid, sorry, Pillock, Waterman, Laurie, Corruptor, I've already said Corruptor, Lars 18th, Pillock, probably already said already, Minimatron, I've already said, Jupstein, Doxter, thanks for the sub. That sound's not working. I don't know why. Rob Smith, Dev, Going Digital. Who else have I missed? Ice Dragon D? No. Let's have a look. At Samson, Retro, Hitch. Hitch, mate. Gigabates, mate. Congrats on your win at GURP. We watched that last week. It was a fantastic 64k. Oh, was it 40k at GURP? I can't remember. Yeah. We like that. Very good. You're making this a bit of a thing, aren't you? Making great 40k, 64k intros, aren't you? So, Yon 500 plus as well. Welcome in. Hooverphonic. Hello, mate. Blitter Object probably said hi already. So yeah, I think that's everyone. If I've missed you, I'm sorry, but yeah, welcome in everyone. So what were we doing last week? We finished. Well, we basically finished R-Type. There was a couple of little things I needed to fix. But that was released on Thursday. So rather than waiting around, I just tidied it up and finished it off. Which means we don't have a target for this evening. So we will be open to suggestions. We'll consider those in a bit. Don't start throwing them all in chat. And Hitch, yeah, that game's an AGA game. We've only got, as you can see, an A500. I can't crack an AGA game on. Well, you probably could crack an AGA game on a 500. You would just need a 1200 to test it to see if the crack was working. But yeah. So yeah, we need to lock in a new target. Also, I had a little message from someone about a potential cracking challenge. So I've set one. Dead easy. Yeah, I've got a 1200, but we use the 500 for these Wednesday cracking streams because we've got an action replay, you see. A lovely bit of kit. I love them. I love my action replay. So yeah, if you are the type here that has been doing like Waterman, Minimatron's done a bunch. Who else? Hop. He's done a release as well. So I've got it's a fairly simple challenge. JC1980, he's not here at the moment, but he's still working on his magnum opus, which is the Pugsy 2-disc version. He's not finished it yet. So yeah, more details on that later. Midnight Resistance. Oh, okay, right. I'm not taking suggestions yet. Let's not do that yet, because then what'll happen is we'll watch some demos and then I'll forget. So yeah, that's where we are. R-Type, you can download it from the BBS. I don't know if I've got that as a thing, actually, have I? BBS? Nope. Nope, I don't. Okay, I should really have that. Anyway, it's Retro 32 BBS. Put that in Google, and then you'll find it. And all the releases. It's also in the zone on English Amiga boards. Yeah, I'll get them up there as well. So they last there for about 60 days. So yeah, a Blitter Object. I haven't put the call out yet, so your number there is invalid. So from this point on, is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? 1, 2, 3, or 4. Chat has gone on stream. Oh, it has, hasn't it? Hang on. Oh, it has, hasn't it? Hang on. That's weird.
My eyes, the goggles do nothing.
I thought I saw it then. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's back. Okay. 2 just to be awkward. Who was that? Hang on. Neversoft. Yeah, it's never been awkward. You just picked a number. So, we're going for demo disc 2. I've no idea what's on these because that's how I roll. We are here. Yes. And there we go. Oh, yeah, that's why. Right. I don't know what we're going to watch. We're going to watch the demo. I think it's from GURP. So, but it won't be one that we watched last week. So, 10 demo, 20 go to 10. There's some fantastic code in there. 40k, I bet that's not using a synth. But we're straight in, I bet. And it's only 40k for Shrinkler to deal with, so it's not going to take that long. Or is it? I love these moments. Oh, we just wait. Short but sweet there we go. What does that do? Oh, there we go. Whole 8 bytes to spare. Oh, mate, they were on the edge of that then. Clap, clap. Well done, Pacific. I hope you boys are doing well. So, yeah, that was quick, wasn't it? Might be able to get a few in today. Okay, 1, 3 or 4. N4103, because I nearly said 7 for some reason. I'm going to say Nalos. I hope you're well. Thanks for the sub, mate. Welcome in. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 3's been picked. There we go. Yeah, I need to get to GURP next time, Clayton. I will endeavour to make it there next year. Oh, I bet that was a tough bit of byte hunting there, gigabytes. That's what I hate about 4Ks. Oh, but it's definitely a demo because it's taking a bit longer to load. Wow, there we go. Blimey. That is, so have you disassembled it, or have you looked at have you spoken to the coders there, Playton? That was very good. The design of that is amazing. So yeah, wow, very powerful, very good. Solid, absolutely solid. Yeah, that was fab. Yes, well, let's do one more, shall we? So, what are the numbers we've got left? 1 or 4? Hey Dave, how you doing, mate? See you in a few days. Yeah, that's a good point. I'll be at Swag this Saturday. So if you're at Swag, I'll be at Swag. Southwest Amiga Group. We've got one. We've picked number 1. We picked number 1. Which I'm pretty sure is another Swag. Yeah. 88. That's a big number, isn't it? Blimey. Oh, this is Virgil's and Crit Kill. Which means this will definitely have an audio pre-calc. I know, but oh yeah, and the encoder's obviously complete. I'm obviously mashed potato right now. There's the audio pre-calc. There we go. Obviously using Amiga Clang. It's nice to see Virgil coding a demo. At least you got progress bar though, eh? That's the important thing. Dave! Hello, mate. How you doing? Welcome in. Just watched a few demos before we pick something to crack, so... Oh, there we go. It's going to happen right now. Trust me. Now please... Oh. Right, now please leave. Yeah, Virgil showing off why he's freaking excellent, because, you know, that's what he does. He's a clever chap, and he's lovely as well. What a nice chap. He's just, yeah, you'd never say boo to a goose. Such a nice guy. So yeah, there you go. That was ace. And that means we've only got one demo left for later. So, never mind. Classy though, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, just really nicely. I like that framing where it's just like in like 256 across. It's nice and all the way down. It's really good. Probably saves him on Sprite DMA, because then, yeah. Anyway, I won't bore you with the details of that. I have a question then. What are we going to crack today? What are we going to have a look at? Or do you want to know what the cracking challenge is? Do you want to know what the cracking challenge is first? Let's do that first. So, if you type in !crack in the chat, it will take you to a tiny URL, which I can also click on, so that I can read what the hell is going on, because I can't actually see that in a minute. Right. So, oh, where is it? There it is. You can't see that either, but let's get it up on screen anyway. Where is it? It's very bright, that, isn't it? Ugh. Right. So, your cracking challenge, if you decide to accept it, if you want to have a bash at this, is cracking challenge 1, single file. Cracking a game into single file. So the target is IK+. There's a link to the original Archer McLean release, so not the budget release. I mean, you could do the other one, but this is the original, so, you know, let's go with that one. So what you need to do is basically bypass the protection, rip out the main game executable because it's a single load, and then you have to build a wrapper to basically load that from an executable. Bada bing. So maybe people don't like sharing links. I don't know what's going on. This week's Cracker Challenge. I'm not sure what's going on there, Dave. Crack Dizzy just for puns. We did Dizzy, one of the Dizzies. Yeah, I think it was about week 3. I sort of did this like years ago. Well, JC1980, you ain't got time for this. You've got to finish Pugsy. Come on. So, yes. So those of you in chat, if you want to have a blast at this, I will obviously publicise it on the old socials. If you know anyone else that's not in here that would normally be here, if Gerbil's floating around, then we need to let him know as well. And then what we'll do is next week we'll get them all together, and then we'll take a look at them. We'll test them out, and then we will score them. On what? I don't know yet. I haven't decided. So, and yeah, I haven't got time yet. Manimatron, if you forward it to Galahad, mate, you'll do this in 5 minutes. So, but yeah, I've got some ideas on how we're going to score it. So, if you want to have a go, do we have to do this on real hardware? No, not at all. You can do it any way you want. Yes, I did see Phil's come in. So yeah, it'd be nice to see. I ain't seen him in like 25, 30 years, I think. Something like that. And how old am I? 46, 16. I think last time I saw him was about 16, 17. Yeah. So, yeah, a long time ago. So, yeah, it'd be nice to see him. So that's the challenge. There's the link. Go and grab it. Yeah. Right, so what do we want to crack today then? What have we got for targets? Has anyone got any suggestions? Let's pull up the page anyway. Okay, plus. Playton. We'll do that next week. You picked our type, you'll be quiet. And we go quiet. Yeah, that's fine. Let's Fire and Ice. Mortal Kombat 1. Turrican. Oh, mate. Well, to be fair, after the debacle of us having to basically replace the music in R-Type over the last 3 weeks, yeah, let's not touch another Chris Hillsbait game. So, yeah. So I'd love to do Grand Monster Slam actually, but yeah, we're not. Yeah, in fact, no, we're not going to do Storm Across Europe. Lemmings, Virus, a WHD load game. WHD loader game. Oh god. Spellbound is he? I think we already did that. Ooh, one of the latest games. Sleepwalker. I did Sleepwalker when it first came out, actually. On release day. And I felt quite bad for cracking a charity game on the day it came out. I mean, they didn't release it, but, you know, just felt a bit weird, you know. Oh, Lemmings could be interesting. Most of the cracked versions corrupt the music. Okay. And it's on 2 discs. Barbarian is probably going to be dead easy. It's a single file. Lemmings, Virus, Stardust. That's interesting. There's multiple discs. Has Defender of the Crown even got any protection? 2 discs down to 1 possibly. I doubt that without removing stuff. Those discs are pretty full. Just want to wind up Mike Daly, yeah. I mean, Lemmings is interesting, right? That's kind of winning at the moment. DMA DOS apparently. Okay. Something with Psygnosis disc format. I'm heading towards Lemmings. Barbarian's just going to be a single load. Unless you're talking about the Psygnosis one, which I'm not touching with the barge pole. That game's a pile of trash, so. Should we do that then? Let's have a look. Right. No, I think we're going to go Lemmings. Stardust's on too many discs. And they were good coders. I bet they've got encryption all over the bloody place on that thing. Battle Squadron. I had a look at that. It's a lot easier, I think, than 1 and 2 disc versions. They probably remove the intro though, don't they? Lemmings. Holiday Lemmings. Lemmings. NTSC. No. Lemmings. Book Club. Compilation Award Winners. Promotion Pack. I think it's that one then, isn't it? Okay. We've already done a IK Plus is doing something. Hey, don't give your tricks away already then, Minimo. Keep it to yourself, mate. Stop telling everyone what's going on. You don't need to know anything about that anyway. Okay, let's have a look then. Lemmings, Psygnosis, Disc 1, Disc 2, 6. Yeah, see, even like this is a good gauge of whether you can one disc it or not. Is how much the packed sizes of the IPFs are. So it'll give you a good idea. Yeah. IK Plus offline way. But it's however you want to do it. You know. The main challenge with the IK Plus crack is building your executable launcher, right? Which is like it's a mainstay for a cracker, right? To be able to like a single file game, you have it as a single file. You don't really need to do a loader and a beat block and everything. If you can wrap the whole thing in an executable with an unpacker, then yeah. Don't worry, Riker. Let me just sort this out for us. Okay. Oh, that's a little bit better, isn't it? Right. So I'm going to need 2 discs for this then. Barbarian, if it's a Psygnosis one, we're not touching that. The game's absolute trash. Right. Oh, that's the demo. I don't want to use that. All that. Oh, that's a good shout. Yeah. We'll use that as our disc for files. Right. 1 and 2. That sounds like a good idea. Okay. D:/IPF. Yep. Boom. Put Lemmings 1 and 2 in there. Yeah, lovely. Where's that then? There. Lovely. Right. Disc 1's in the drive. COM6, yeah, 0. double density. Take that off. Otherwise, it'll try and verify the tracked as Amiga DOS and fail. D:/IPF. Lemmings, disc 1. And right. Okay. Okay, this is it's working. Oh yeah, sorry about that, Riker 77. Yeah, it was a bit white, that wasn't it? You've been using your grease for ways all wrong. Wondered why ADFs didn't work. Oh right. Everything that goes wrong's your fault, Dave. Don't know. Oh yeah, sorry, I forget you like a bit of a. Brings up childhood trauma. No money for floppies. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Daniel Collin, mate. How you doing? Hey, not the abomination in emulators. I must say, if I am doing any cracking in an emulator, I do put the drive sounds on just so that I know when the disk drive's actually doing something. All good. Fab. But yeah, I'll see you in a couple of months as well, won't I? End of March. So yeah, revision, obviously. Hey, you need to decorrode your A500 floppy. It is growing. Oh God. You missed the target. We're doing Lemmings. So, and actually, to be fair, Mike Daly has liked tweets that I've put out where I said I'm cracking games, so he must appreciate the art form, I guess. You know. I could also mention that there's some source for DMA DOS stuff bundled with hired gun source dump. Well, yeah, let's go and have a look. Night shift can only lurk. No worries, mate. Nice to see you there anyway. So will we need to write disk 2 straight away is the question. Oh, what's that? Wayne away. Thanks for the follow, mate. Okay, so that's disk 1. I should probably write a 1 on that. And let's write disk 2 whilst we're at it. Yep. Lemmings, d:/IPF/Lemmings. I mean, if we can get it, there's quite a lot of, if there's a lot of audio data. So maybe we might be able to get away with doing something with that. I can't do that live on stream, mate. It might get banned. Yeah, I already got a DMC, near DMC, every sample is separate. Yeah. So, 4-bit delta. I don't even write the first track on here. That's interesting. So that tells us something already. That their disk format only spans from effectively track 2 onwards. So... all the Lemmings music is free anyway, so no worries. Yeah. Well, what, free as in... I guess... I think the only thing you might have trouble with would be the Wipeout music that Tim Wright did. But, it depends on his digital distributor, so... yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, a lot of those themes that they did are obviously just like plays on plays on like non-copyrighted, you know, old school themes. So yeah, there's Shadow of the Beast music on the Shadow of the Beast level. Yeah. I distinctly remember that. It was very cool. 10 green bottles won't trigger a Twitch ban. Worst thing it will do is it will create a mute on the VOD. And I'm remembering to... No, I forgot to record it again, so... Okay, alright, never mind. Yeah, also, if you've not seen it, there's like it's quite long, but it's a 2-hour documentary about lemmings, which is... it was a really interesting watch, actually. Oh, I'll definitely pick up on Bandcamp. I might grab that, actually. Flitter object. That's not a bad shout, actually. Right, that already says number 2 on it already. So, right. We go to there. Right. So where are we then? What have we got? Let's get that out of the way. How are we doing for time? Yeah, because we can have a little. We'll have a little dig around for 20 minutes, then we'll have to do the break. Let's just reset then. I'd like to see some speed mod writing streams at some point. That's a creative space. We did it once, actually. It was quite a while ago. We were porting the... what was it we did? Oh, yeah, I was asked to cover the 1943 arcade theme. And we pulled apart the sample. I think we did it over 2 streams. Generated all the samples. Yeah, just reconstructed it. So we did it in Ableton, ripped it all apart in Ableton, converted all samples, and then put it onto Pro Tracker. I doubt if there's a VOD for it. It's quite early days. So, okay. So, I'll tell you the first thing we need to do, just in case. Oh, how boring. Okay, that's the other thing we need to do. First thing we want to do is just check, right? If we read 10 tracks off the disc, bam. Okay, that might be a copy lock. Okay, and then that's not a DOS track.
My eyes, the goggles do nothing.
Thank you, TTD. Yeah, well done, well done. Yeah, so as you can see, everything from like after the first track is non-readable. So what have we got here then? So this is our beat block, and that looks like some kind of booting loader, and then we got nothing. So speaking of Lemmings music, did you know they had a song with Super 90s music video for release of Lemmings 2? No, I did not. Oh god, I think they saved the world with that one then, did they? So that sounds horrific. Okay. So what is that doing then? So that is loading 400 and then 1200 bytes into 7000. So obviously that's where that is. That I think is a memory allocation, isn't it? So actually we could probably just get away with doing this, right? And let's see what's in. Actually, let's do a breakpoint there. Let's just see what that does. Yeah, cool. Wants to promote his. It's called SFX Lemmings YouTube ID. Okay. That Lemmings song is a war crime. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Can I search by ID in here? I should have fired that up in Firefox. Hang on a sec. Yeah, that's enough of that. No freaking way. Wow, that is something else, isn't it? Wow. Okay, wow. That's so 90s, it hurts. Jesus. Oh, that is horrible. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, my ears. Okay, BQ. I don't know what that's done. I can't remember what C6 is. Anyway, painfully 90s is very much painfully 90s. So 7,000 should now have 7, 1, 2, 3. Whoa, that's interesting. That's wow. Okay, that's interesting. Why would you do that? That seems really weird. Just leave a load of null bytes there and then let them run as instructions. Okay. Okay, D0 and D1 is obviously our RAM areas. So actually, it left me a nice little space there. I assume that's RAM areas. So we could actually bypass that and make it think. Does the OS load the whole track when it loads the boot block? Yeah, yeah. You mean the action replay? So if I do 0, 1. Oh no. The OS only loads 512 bytes of it. It then obviously does a check. The checksum check and the other check, whatever it is. But yeah, only ever loads the 512 bytes. 2K, isn't it? Hang on. 1K, yeah, sorry, it's 1K. 1024, yeah. I'm talking absolute rubbish. Course plating those. I was thinking that way. It's horses for courses, really. I don't mind if I can just get it firing something up, then that's the main thing. Sometimes you can't run a boot block straight off of the action replay. You have to piss about with it, but it's pretty rare. Okay, so okay, let's have a look at this then. So move 400 into A0, move that into D0. So clear basically all of RAM. That's all that's doing. BNE there, yeah. Kill the DMA, kill the ADK, kill everything. Okay, so into if I have 6,000 into A0, ahead 1,000 in A1, 0 and 5 into D0 D1, and then BSR to 7E00. Okay, with 400 to A0, 0 into D1. Test, and then jump to 400. So this looks like it does 2 loads, I would imagine. And that must be something. So... Oh, 700E is the... Yeah, it looks like that's definitely the loader, doesn't it? I mean, how that works, it's by the by for us, really, isn't it? As long as we can get the data off the disk, we should be fine. So, the question is, what are the parameters for the loader? Ah, here we go. Right, let's just look at that again. Main. Okay. And... Oh, so it's a file. Okay. And a hunk marker there as well, look. I love seeing those. So what does the first one do then? Is that... I reckon that might be setting up our... That might be setting up our... What's it called? Our MFM buffer or something. So let's have a quick... Or that's loading the table of contents. So where are we? I'm just going to jump 700E0. Right. Interesting. Okay. Okay, retrack 01 71234 minus 400. Right, let's just dispense with the mucking about. And then RD10, okay. D0 700E0, right. Oh, I don't like this clearing of the... Oh, A5. Oh, so it does pass something into it then. That's interesting. Let's go back a bit. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's just... So, it loads that into A5, which means that's supposed to be an A5 as well, isn't it? Okay. Okay, let's just see if this... That does nothing with the rest of the operating system. So, theoretically speaking, if we just jump to that... Ooh. Looks like D1 is a function for the jump table. Yeah, I reckon so. I tell what we haven't done yet. Before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's just see if it actually boots the damn thing. Yeah. Okay, cool. Hop, you just rescued this from your loft. Brilliant. Okay, I don't think we need to actually watch it. Everyone knows it's like probably the most popular Amiga game out there, isn't it? And I agree with you there, Blitter Object. Fantastic logo. Was that pre-calcing or what? Yeah, that took a long time, didn't it? Lemmings was your first experience of a non-DOS disc. Millennium 2.2 was my first experience with a non-DOS disc. When I ran Disk Doctor on it, and it was my... Yeah. Alright, I get the idea. Yeah, that's thinking real hard there, isn't it? Yeah, I ran Disk Doctor on it, and it was my dad's original copy, and it broke it, so... Yeah. It's just desperate to find out what was on the bloody disc, but... Oh, okay. So it might have ended up being there. Okay, this is all manner of... Okay, so we can get away with the RAM by just saying 0, 1 and 2 in there. Okay, right. That's a good shout. Right, so why is that not... Let's just see if we can get away with this. Right, yeah. Yeah, and then go 3000C, right. Cool, that's good. Okay, so it's got RAM and A5 still at 7,000. Right, so we could blag this, couldn't we? So let's just reset it. I just want to get it. I don't think it's anything special. About that. And then just, yeah, 1200 minus 1600. Yeah, it is 1200. Okay, that's fine. So theoretically, that should be fine. So if we just D0, 0, D1, 0, and D2 is 0, and A5 is 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, disassemble 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Jumps into that empty space. We'll give it that, right? There we go. Right, okay, so we've got a booty. We've got a booty boot. Got a booty boot. That's good. We like that. To everyone, me thinking it was a good idea to write stuff to original game discs. Yeah, yeah. Mind you, if you've got a grease weasel, you could put the game back on it now, couldn't you? Including its original protection, which is a lovely way to be. Optionally loaded, it looks like it, yeah. Yeah. Right, get your idea, get the idea. Right. Right, so we're in a fairly good position so far. Minus 400. Okay, 700. Okay. Okay. What does it do with D1 clears? Yeah. Oh, so that is setting up something. That's probably loading. Fuck it. Let's just. That's what we're doing. Let's set a breakpoint there. Do the register setup again. Right, I reckon we should be able to get away with just going. Aha! Right. Okay, still nothing there, but... Oh! Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay. Interesting. Oh, hang on. So, I think, look how big that intro anim is. Yeah, I know, it's massive, isn't it? Intro data. How does that all fit into? Oh no, it's 4, isn't it? So actually, looking at this, I would say my assumption is when it looks for a file, this is a rolling total. So this is the starting position. Now you can opt the loading perhaps. Yeah, we could do that. If we can squeeze it onto one disc, I'd definitely put that as an intro option on the crack intro to skip the intro, right? Just go straight into the game. Only thanks implicit offsets. Yes, Playton. Exactly. I think that's exactly where we are. So, theoretically speaking then. Okay, that's good. Okay. So, Okay, just to satisfy my curiosity, I've flipped the discs round, right? Right, we're going to run that bit of code again. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's good. Okay, the question is though, is that actually the last? It looks like it's the last file. Actually, because it looks like we've loaded a load of Fs off the disk as well. So, what's that then? So the second disk contains 920 divided by 10. Bloody, is that 146 files on that disk? Bloody is as well, isn't it? Yeah. Yes, so that tells me then if reserved is 4,000, then they've squeezed 2,000 per track? Ooh, which compared to that, no, that can't be right, can it? They've managed to squeeze 2,000, no. Oh no, that must include the file table as well, right? That must include the file table as well. So let's just see how much of that it's read. And that looks like, okay, so the file table's 1,000 as well, isn't it? Is it? Unless that's just starting to read data as well. That could be. 1,000, there you go. There's the MFM buffer. So how big's that? You can almost see the file table there. Okay. Okay. You saw Tim, yeah. It looks like each of the music files is called Tim 1 to 10 or whatever. Okay. This is already interesting. I don't think this is going to be that hard. But if you don't have sectors, you probably squeeze 16k onto a long track. Yeah. What was the R-Type one was 119. The second half of the disc anyway was 1998, which was 6552 bytes per track, which is pretty impressive. Obviously they're loading a whole track at times, so yeah, okay. I think it's Tim Nice but cracked in. Namco's, how you doing, mate? Right, give me a little break. I'm gonna run. Which one shall I do? Well, we haven't seen the TTE one today, so let's do that. I'm obviously gonna run an ad break during that. I'm sorry if you're not like subbed or the rest of it. You'll see the ads, but you're not missing anything apart from the crack intro. And I've got to go make a cup of tea and get a beer. So I'll be back shortly. So, might be time to do some jerry rigging. Edvin, hello. How you doing? Yep, okay. Right. So, I am wondering. Because that's a lot of files to rip. I'm not sure I really want to... I wonder if we can get it so we can rip the whole disc in like maybe a couple of big lumps. Do the Minimatron way. Yes, did I miss that? So just wondering, was Turrican 2 a hard one to crack? Tinker? No. The problem with Factor 5 games is the disc format they use can fit about a megabyte on a disc, which is more than 880k. So Factor 5 games, they then C# whatever through the chunk it up. Yeah, that's what I reckon. Yeah, so the thing with Factor 5 games is they just had a disc format that packed a ton on the disc, which is why all of the original cracks of them come on 2 discs, unless they start chopping the intro off and stuff. Same with BC Kid, which we've done already, but we unpacked everything and then repacked it with the modern compressor, applied some audio compression as well to get it to fit on the disc. So yeah, there's ways and means, but yeah, the Factor 5 games are not hard. They've just got really good disc formats, so they don't do any obfuscation, anything like that. There's nothing tricky about them. They just focus on making good games. So right, let's have a think then. So that loads, I reckon that loads 1,000 bytes, right? The question is, does 5 tell it to load that, and can we blag that? Oh, hang on. Of course we can blag it, right? Of course we can blag it, right? Right, let's do some numbers, right? Fuck it. Okay, I'm gonna have to write a routine for this. Okay, so assemble. Let's do it. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. Right. So let's LEA 6, 1, 2, 3, 4 into A0. Right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna total up the entire amount of disk space that's used. Plated, mate. You're on it. Exactly. All we're gonna do is basically make a fake file and tell it to load that file, which will be the first half of the disk and the second half of the disk. But I need to find out how much data we're dealing with first, right? So what I'm going to do is, actually that is C, isn't it? C, D, E, F. Yeah, okay. And then move Q 0 into D1, right? And then we move .longword A0 into D0. BMI, so if it's negative, we'll tell it to jump to 78 0 50. Fuck it. All right. Add .longword D0 to D1. Right. And then BRA. Oh no. LEA 10. Yeah. To A0, back into A0. And then branch back to 78008. Get that into D0 if it's minus. Okay. And then we can actually set that to 14. Right. And then we'll BRA 78014. Right. So if we just jump to, let's just check that. Let's reread that just to make sure. So that's going to go down that whole list at 7,000, right? No, 6,000, sorry. It's going to add that number in that far left column there you see there at the end until it hits a negative number. Ba-ba-ba-bum. And then it bails out, right? So. Okay, let's see what that does. Oh my god! Okay, so that's not even that far over a full disc, is it? So there's our number, DC828. So, and a full disc is DC000, which is that many tracks times that per track, which is DC00. So it's not actually that bad, is it? Okay, but actually, theoretically, we could also remove, sort of remove that, because that's the reserved area, which is the first 2 tracks, plus 1,000. So actually, it's 4,000 minus 1,000, which is 3,000. So 3,000 divided by 2 is 1800, which is the standard amount that people use when they're doing copy protected discs. But yeah, that second disc's not full, is it? We'll find out when we get the disc, so. But yeah, I bet ZXL will smash it to pieces. Right, so let's think about this then. What's the sensible numbers to use? Okay, so we need to rig this. Okay, so let's write down some numbers. I don't want to forget these, right? So our disc starts at 4,000 and ends at DC 828. 828. We might be able to blag that to go a bit longer, actually. Oh, actually, no, we should better work this out then, right? Is this one disc? Is this disc 1 or disc 2? It's disc 1 at the moment, but you know, the principle's kind of the same anyway. So, so if we consider that it's 18 a track, because I think that's a good calculation, right? So we've got that many tracks, 9E divided by 2, 4F, 4F multiplied by 1800, 768. Okay. Okay. So that was okay. Yeah, 6,000. Okay. So let's set this as part 1. Put spaces in there. Okay, and then objects 1 we'll do part 2. Okay. Might save these in a bit. Hang on. Right, so that needs to be 0, 0, FF. Yeah, and then 2, which is 0, 0, FF. Right. Okay, that's looking like a valid entry. So, was it -2? Yeah, and then A0. So 9E divided by 2, which is 4F. 4F, so that's the number of tracks multiplied by 1800. So, okay, so that's 2 blocks of 7, 6, 8, 0, 0. I reckon. Part 1. Let's just check that again. Okay, part 1, part 2, yeah. So we reckon 76800. I reckon that's a good calc. I can't read what's going on in chat at the moment. I'm in the flow. Right. 6800. Okay. Right. Disc 2 is in. We just rip disc 2 whilst we're here, right? We're going to need like 4 discs to do this and piece it together, right? Have we put anything at 70,000? Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Okay, so let's go assemble. Okay, yeah, assemble. Okay, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try this out. LEA 7007. Yeah, something like that. That should be fine. Into A0. Move Q. Oh yeah, LEA C12345, which is our slow RAM. Then move Q #0 into D1. Then BSR 700E0 and BRA 70010. Okay. And then at 70070 we'll put in, oh shit, no, we can't go that far, sorry. Let's go 5, okay. And then at 50, sorry, part 1. Okay. Set a breakpoint. That's right, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So let's see if this loads the first half of the disc in, right? Okay. That did not make a nice noise. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't nice at all, was it? That's right, it's just my mind, I think. I thought it was a weird noise. Right, so why did that not work then? It seeked a lot, yeah. Grease the drive. The drive is greased now, yeah. Okay, that's our jump table, isn't it? Yeah, D1, yeah. And then it does all of its thing, right? So let's just try a little something here. Just 70E0, right? Not bothered about any of that. No. Not bothered about that. All that. So let's just blag this a little bit. Oh, hang on. I wonder if that's just because the file's too big. Let's just try, let's just as an example, right, let's get rid of that, and let's just run that again just to see if it actually loads anything. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Okay. Okay, it did load something. Let's clear that up. Let's just try that again. That doesn't seem like it's loading too much. Yeah, that's not loaded anything. Okay. So maybe we've broken something somewhere. Address is right, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and then 7005 yeah. Oh, Waterman! Gifting a sub to Namco's, thank you very much. Namco's, give him a big hug. Gifts you a big old fat sub. Let's have another look at this. Yeah, I see no reason why that shouldn't have worked. Unless something is broken with the loader now. Could be. Let's get a bit early morning tomorrow. Looking forward to see all the cracks next week. Good. Did you initialize D1? I thought I did. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Registers. Okay, now that's still set. That's obviously the... What does it do with A5? Okay, that's fine. That's actually set, so that's not a problem. Unless obviously we've obviously bogarted the drive now, which is possible. So I wonder if we go back to 70. 70, okay. Have we got Summit there? What's that? Something's happened there. There's D00. Registers D10, registers D20, registers A5 71234, and then just 70070. Okay, and then just let's just see if it recovers. Actually, let's delete all the breakpoints. Let's go from the top then. Okay, that's back to normal. Looks like it. Okay, that's done something. Unless, hang on. Not there. I don't know what those parameters mean. 300. 00600. Okay, it might be using those. Okay, but theoretically, right, we should be able to hijack this. Let's just try something out here, right? 70050, right? And let's just try and load ground. Oh no, hang on. Let's just tell it to load a file to start with, right? Ground 1. Right, so that should be null terminated. Yep. Okay, that loads something. I wonder if the routine that's called with D1 will return something in D0 that isn't set. I mean, it's a 0, so maybe that's also what's needed. Okay. Oh, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I reckon that's 3820, which is where it will have finished loading. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay. So let's just try and blag this then, shall we? So what did we say? 76800. So straight round the back, go. Okay. Now, a knob slide. Okay. Oh, right. It could potentially be that disc 2, this is just this kind of initial bootloader. So it might not be managing what's going on this disc. So let's just try that again. Set the registers. We're going to automate this shit very soon. Oh shit, no, we don't want to do that. There we go. A5 into 7. Yeah, okay. Still got a breakpoint. Go 70070. Okay. Okay, and let's just set that to 76800, right? It could be. Actually, we don't need to do anything apart from change that to the right address. So let's try that. Right. What is making it do that? That's interesting. That's really interesting. Why is that? It's not loving that, is it? Okay, let's do a little automation. Let's forget my other routine that we've got. Okay. Into D2 and then LEA 7000 into A5 and then 8 1 2 3 4 into A7 just for shits and giggles. 70070. Right, so that is prepped. Okay. Okay, breakpoint deletes all to 70070 and all we're gonna do is set a breakpoint in there. Hey, Carl, how you doing? Try max file size. Oh, yeah. That's a good idea. Maybe they've put something in to stop me reading the entire disk as one batch. In which case, we could blag it anyway. Which is 429 D4, right? Okay. Okay. Breakpoints set. Let's go D4. There we go. Right. Will it load that much? Okay, I think the short answer to that is no. Right. Okay. That is not nice. It's not nice, that, is it? This is a good question. I don't know. There might be metadata that comes with that, right? Or maybe they've put shit in between there. Did you jump? I didn't need to. I was just telling it to load the main file, but told it to be bigger. So let's try another tact, right? So let's go 70, right? So tell it to do that. Okay, and then okay, 7202, yeah. What we'll do is we'll just tell it to loop and load each file separately off the disk, right? LEA 60. Actually, yeah, that's going to work, isn't it? Comma A0 move.longward C into A1 move Q hash 1 into 0 into D1. Yep. Hang on. 0. In fact, that is 10, isn't it? Yeah. Yep. Okay. Hang on. Let's just think this through in terms of a loop. 6, 1, 2, 4. Start at 10. Yeah. Okay. Test.longword C, comma A0. BMI. We're done, right? If it gets to that, then we're done. Okay. Else BSR 700E0. Okay. LEA 10 to A0 to A0, and then BRA 7001A. Okay. And then that'll be BRA 70032. Right, let's put that to 70032. Right, let's just look at that quickly. Yeah, first file on disk, load it into that address. Test if the length is negative. If it's negative, then fuck it off. Else load the file, move on to the next file, branch back to there, and just try and load that, right? And then 14. So we'll go and piss about with this later. Hang on. Yep. Assemble BRI 70014, right? Right. This is just. Yeah, that's exactly right, Hop. That's basically that's what we assume it's doing, but there's obviously something else slightly weirder going on, right? We obviously can't. That's the assumption, but I don't think we can get away with that. I think we're gonna need to automate the rip off the disk, right? Let's just put. Let's delete all of our previous breakpoints. Run that, and then I reckon if we just do that, okay, 60007008. Got an end address there? No, that's how much data it's read in. So 7008. Okay, cool. If we let that go again, oh, the breakpoint's not hitting now, is it? But we'll get it next time round. Sometimes the breakpoints just stop working. There we go. So what was the file we just loaded? Intro data. Oh, we might have already added that actually, so that'd be there. Noises 19C08. Okay, so that's what we're going to need to do, right? Basically, just use the file table as a method of. Fuck, we're going to need our RNC fucking file saver, aren't we? Where did I put that? Where the fuck did I put that? Where did we use that last? I don't think we used that on stream yet. What did I just figure out? So, so the routine I've just written here, right? So that's the start of it. It just sets it up, says, you know, basically set up the basic setup for the initialization of the bootloader. Jumps into the bootloader. Bootloader loads the file table at 60,000, and then tells the MFM buffer there to be 1,000 ahead of that, and then it loads that. Then after that, we jump to our routine here. Our routine points at 60010, right? Which is the second file in the file table, right? Right? It then tells it to load that into the starter slow RAM. Tells it it's a file load. Tests that last parameter here. If that's negative, then we've reached the end of the file table and we can quit. And then it tells it to load the file. And then it jumps to 16 bytes ahead of that and tells it to load that file. So basically we've got a loop. You just run this and it will just keep loading each of the files to the base of slow RAM. So all we now need to do is automate saving that. Ah, fuck. We can't, can we? Ah! I've got another idea. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that would work. Would mean some mucking about. My problem is I can't trust my second floppy disk drive. I'm getting another one at the weekend. Although we could try it out, couldn't we? We could try it out. Right, so let's just save this so we don't have to repeat this process, right? Okay, yeah, cool. That's all the R-type stuff. Format. Q. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Okay, dir 0. Okay, so can you then figure out the offline with the correct offsets? I mean, Daniel Collins, that is the other option, right? So I could save that as 2 blocks. And then work out the offsets. Just dump it back to PC and split them up. That is also an option, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. There's a couple of ways to skin this cat. I'm just not sure which is my favourite at the moment. That's kind of my favourite. If we just minus... Yeah. Problem is I've only got one chunk. I've only got 2 chunks of 512, so I can't read the whole lot in one block. And then I wouldn't have enough disk space to save it back anyway. So this is where using WinUAEs obviously makes things a bit easier, doesn't it? So I'm kind of tempted to go for the save separate files. Flex C, how you doing, mate? Welcome in. We're cracking Lemmings. We're removing its disk protection. Happy cracking, yeah. Oh, I'm a bit of an impasse. Do I split them up later? Do I just... Because I could just join the 2 files together after that. Yeah. And still use the file table. Do a vote. Tinker. Okay. I'll do a vote. Okay. So, poll. How we do? Shall we read large chunks into RAM? We go large chunks into RAM, right? And then split on PC, or write write a file ripper, right? So it'd be doing separate files per. Okay, that's our 2 options, right? 2 minutes. Poll has started. You lot pick, right? I'll have to hang around for this, obviously, because the last time I did a poll, I was in the loo, so, and it disappeared. I'm intrigued to see. Oh. Oh, mate. Oh, God. Right, a file ripper. Oh, you bastards. Come on, large chunks. Okay. Okay. Got to use original hardware, surely. I mean, there is that. Code name, just to reiterate, I don't know if you were here earlier, but we do have our first crack challenge for this week. Thanks for your suggestion. I didn't fully read the message, but I basically based off your message on, I think it was Discord or somewhere. I've set that up. Go and click the link. There's the TCE cracking challenge. Looks like we're going to be writing a file ripper, which isn't a bad thing. It's not that hard to do. Just whether my second drive will hold up for it. Get more slow RAM. That's not a bad idea. I was thinking about getting an ACA 500 plus, because that can do the A500 and you can chuck a load of slow RAM in it, or fast RAM even. So you'd have the RAM available to just throw that off. So more RAM would make it easier. I'm still limited by the amount of disk space that I've got, but you know, I could save that out as two defined chunks quite easily, couldn't I? But yeah, right. So the question is, where's my dev pack disk? Revote? No, they're far enough. These are the broken discs. Right, a file ripper. That's what we're doing. You've picked it. That's what we're going to do. Right, so what I need... Oh, man, that is... Maybe it's in there. I don't really want to use dev pack. We can just use... I'll tell you what we can do. No, I think my old dev pack disc's gone. So I never got the ACA A500 Plus AR to work. Tried ages ago. Oh right. Anyone else looking at IK Plus, by the way? I hope so. I hope people are looking at it. Right, my dev pack disc is completely gone. Right, so I am going to have to drop back to the PC just so we can get some files, right? And assemble some code and stuff, right? You're not going to be able to see that, so we need to do desktop. There we go. Right, let's just minimize that. So, have I? That's a good question. Right. Need to find where AR maps itself into memory. That's. I looked at that in the WinUAE the other day, because you can actually disassemble the you can actually set breakpoints on the action replay code in those memory areas where it like jumps the ROM in, and you can disassemble those and breakpoint them in WinUAE, and then I put the ROM through IDA Pro just to have a look, see how much it would be. It's a lot of work. Right, so let's go for Google Drive, Amiga Crack, yeah, and it's DOS.io, isn't it? DOS.io. I'm not using DOS save, that can do one. Damn it, I've not got it here. Okay, hang on. Please open on the other screen over there. Right over there. So I just got to find some files. They're not on this machine. I think I did them on another. So that's fine. Yeah. Where are you, JC1980? There you are. Okay. Searching here. DOS.io.s. Okay. Download. Download. We don't want to listen to that bloody thing again, do we? All right, let's do it in VS Code. Why not? Okay. Yeah. New folder, new open folder. Okay. Code, new folder. DOS.io. Okay, then in there. Okay. Chrome downloads. Don't modify. Disk.io, DOS.io. Yeah, put them both in there. Okay, select folder. Okay, now actually we could just assemble this, couldn't we? DOS.io. And then that includes disk.io. I will need to remember that stuff though, but I can keep that for later. So, oh god, I need, let's get a new window up. And then go to, yeah, that'll do. And go to, bear with everyone, we're going to get there in the end. I just need a binary first. I need a tool. So I'm just grabbing the Rob Northern disk.io system, which will enable me to save files to a disk when the operating system's shut down, which is handy, very handy indeed. There we go. Tasks. Okay. No, that hasn't helped at all, has it? Hang on. Open folder, recent, hang on. Open recent. No. There we go. And that will have in here task of bin. There we go. Right. Let's just copy that. New. If I can just copy the folder, isn't it? There we go. Don't want to launch anything. Yep. Tasks. I'm going to get rid of those. DOS.io bin, yeah. And then I want to write DOS.io bin, and it's DOS.io.s. I don't even want to put that into build. Just there'll do. Build. Let's save that, and then build. Okay, there we go. DOS.io.bin. Okay, let's just hxd that, just have a little look at that as a binary quickly, just to make sure we haven't got debug symbols or anything like that. Cool, okay. Right. So, can't see anything. I don't know what's going on. Can't see chat. I've got too many windows open. Can't see a damn fucking thing. Right. Now. Now I need to get that file to floppy disk. Configurations. Studio Amiga demo code. Definitely take the turbo off. Yep. There we go. And then what we need is a floppy drive. Still can't see it. Hang on. There we go. Floppy drive. Let's turn that into a real floppy drive. Thank you. Oh, so beautiful. This is so handy. I love this. Okay. File master. Yeah. No, I don't. I think Rob even released a bunch of the stuff for free, like open sourced it. Well, no, I don't know if he open sourced it, but yeah, he did definitely. Pretty sure he gave it away at some point. So it was DOS.io. There we go. DOS.io.bin. Copy. How amazing is the drawbridge? That's what I'm talking about here. I've just basically copied with WinUEE a file onto my floppy disk, an actual file. Never ceases to amaze me that. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Right. So, let's go back to the Amiga. So wake, yep, okay. So let's SM boot 71234, because we'll come back to this. I can't see anything at the moment. 71200, I think it was. Okay. I can't see anything, hang on. No, wrong one. Hang on. Nearly there. Come on. Just can't see anything at the moment. You lot can see, I can't. Bum copy. We need the memory rippers run directly. I didn't see that. There's so many cure for Amiga things. Oh, Dave, come on. Okay. Okay, so actually thinking about this, I now need my second drive. Right, so and I also need another few discs as well, so I might have to use my demo scene discs. Hang on. Okay. DIR1, that's probably devices not available. So I've got some files. Let's reboot that. Dave will never get bored of that. Does this drive work? Depends on how it feels, I think, is the answer. One. Okay, we've got 4 discs here. 1, 2. Yeah, there we go. 4 discs. Okay. So, format Q. Yep. Okay. Format Q. Yeah. Format Q. Format Q. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we're nearly at the break point. Right. Right, let me just let's pull up that code again. Let me just have a look at DOS.bin. Let's. Oh, I can't remember. There we go. DOS.s. Come on. Okay, D0 is a function. Length of the file in bytes for the save function only. File path name terminated with 0. File buffer. In A1. A file buffer. Read this. On exit, no error. Okay. Disk full. Okay, that's well. If it's no error, that's fine. We just any error, we just jump somewhere else, and then we can carry on with another disk. I think. Okay. File buffer. Yep. Oh, that's directories. I don't care about directories. Okay. And then about 5,000 in hex workspace buffer, which includes the MFM buffer. Yeah. Okay. Right. And we need to have the point of df0 colon. Okay. Yeah. So, okay, we've got quite a bit of code to write for this to work. Bloody hell. Right. Where is it? There it is. Right. What am I reading? Oh, so yeah, okay. Let me share this actually just quickly, because this is, I suppose this is important. I've just been fumbling around with the screen and not showed anyone anything. So desktop, right. So this is DOS.io, which is Rob Northern's Amiga DOS filing system code. So it can read, write, format, make directories, all that kind of stuff, do stuff on disks, right, without the operating system being involved, which is, makes it perfect for something like this. So what happens is, obviously, I've got a loader that needs to run at the address 70,000. The operating system needs to be off, so I can't fire up DOS. I can't open up DOS library. Is there a link? No, there isn't. But if you ask a nice man, they might find you some copies of it somewhere. I think it's public. It's not public domain. It's basically copyright Rob Northern, 1988 to 1992. So, you know. But yeah, so this has got a bunch of parameters here. A function to load a file, to save a file, to delete a file, read file directory names, format a disk, all that kind of stuff. Length of the file in bytes, full path name terminated with a 0, and where the file data is contained, and the workspace buffer. So, yeah, all of this source was doing the rounds even back in the day. Yeah, of course it was. So yeah, so this is the routine that we're going to use today to save the file. Is this from Treasure Island Dizzy? It is not from Treasure Island Dizzy. You'll have to ask JC1980. He sent it to me, so very handy for this exact scenario. So yeah, so I've got that all assembled as a binary. So what we now need to do is rig that into the loop process we've got for loading files. But first, I need a break because I need to pee and I need to get more beer by the look of it. Yes, I do. Yeah, I do. So let's go C64 this time. You get some ads. Sorry about that. Hello. All right, so time to piece this shit together, right? Night, Tinker. I hope you're well. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, that break is also to make sure that we can get some ads in without, you know, them just kind of jumping out. Yeah, or it removes the pre-roll ads as well, I think. I don't know. I can't see this stuff from the other end of the spectrum, so. Weave, the trouble with beer is ever increasing first in, first out. Yeah, you got a good point there. Right, let me see what I can see. Okay. There. Okay, so. Get rid of that. Okay, and so that's our Lemmings discs. That's our working disc, and these are our file discs. Spectrum, I thought you were doing Amiga. We did Spectrum last week, to be fair. Right. Let's just reset. Okay, and let's see if we can DIR one. DIR one. Okay, cool. Right, let's LM. Let's DIR there. What's in there? So it's LM boot, 71234, right? That goes to there. So we're going to put our save routine there, and then we'll load the other thing in a minute. But before we do that, what I'm going to do is just test that this still fucking works, right? That's disk 1. So let's rip disk 1 first. It's a bunch of files. Bada bing. Okay. Okay, let's just breakpoint set that there so we can see what parameters we get. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, cool. So, that still works. We've still loaded a file into that address there. That's how long it is. And our file is in A0. Sorry, 60010, right? Which is main. Null terminated there, right. So, let's assemble 701200, okay? So, move m.l d0 to d7, a0 to a6 into the stack. Okay, and then let's just pull up my registers that I had earlier, which is there, which I can't see. Fuck's sake, I need more screens. Okay. So, let's see. Okay. Okay, so D0 is not used for anything, so move Q, save file into, actually let's LEA 71, actually yeah, so 713, fuck it, there we go, we'll put DF0 colon, right, into that, yep, okay, 71304 into A3, fuck it, yep, move.byte, sorry, A0 plus into D0, come on. Oh, actually, we can do this. We can do this a much easier way, can't we? Because it's going to be null terminated. Okay, so move Q, fucking 10, fuck it, into D7, right? Move.byte, sorry, A0 plus into A3 plus. Branch that out. So what we're doing, we're just copying the file name into another little string buffer, right? Okay, which is good. Okay. A0 is the full path name, so LEA 1300 into A0. Yeah. A1 is the address of the file buffer, yeah. And then what we're going to do is we need to set an MFM buffer, which we'll set to there, right, which is in A2. So that all marries up. I know, and then we need to set 1, which is load file into D1. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and then we BSR 71400, yep. Test.longword D0. BQ 71240, fuck it, yep. And then no op. Move. This is if we're arrows, right? And move.w. Red into DFF 180. BRA 7122A. Yep. Okay. Put a few more no ops in there. It's fine. Another one. Another one. Fuck it, yeah, and then another one for good measure. And then, yeah, that's good. Then move everything back off the stack. A7 plus into D0 to D7 slash A0 to A6. Then RTS. Right. And then DOS.io.bin into 714. 71400. Hang on. Right, and then we should be able to SM rip 70,000 to just do to there. Right. That's just rough cut at the minute. Before we lose everything. Yeah, I've got the comments on the other screen, yeah. Rebel of Cortex just popped in. I did miss that completely, so I'm like all over the place at the minute. Just popped in, say hi, ooh lemmings. Have to catch the YouTube in a few days, I'm sure. Are you having fun with this? Oh, you did a tutorial. Fun to keep. Oh, and some fun to keep it interesting. Okay, cool. We're just doing the disc rip at the moment, and the chat decided to opt for painful file ripping on device. So that's what we're doing. Right. So let's get back to. So let's just check a few things out then. So 71234, yeah, that's our loop. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is, oh, that's a bit annoying, isn't it? Okay, so, oh god, assembling this thing's really quite tricky, isn't it? Okay, let's just go for 712C0, BRA 712C0, right? Let's just remember that. This is our loop we made earlier. So if it goes minus, let's just assemble this again. 14. There, yeah. BMI 712C0. Yeah, and then BSR for load. Okay, and then BSR 71200 to do the save. LEA 10, A0. And then BRA 7001A. Okay, and I think that might be the ripper ready. Tip. Rip, comma 72473. Well, fuck it, do 4. Let's be safe. I like the Rob Northern DOS live patch technique. Pleased I lost the vote. Okay. So let's just check this out again then. Booter. That'll come back to here. That's gonna go to the file table of the disk, load that into slow RAM. Oh, set it up for slow RAM loading. Yeah. do the loading, and then so what I'm going to do is just get breakpoint set 1200, right? Let's delete all other breakpoints. Right, Lemmings disk 1 in the drive. Okay, we had a breakpoint. Francis, yeah, but come on, this is before the internet, right? Okay, 71300. So theoretically speaking, if we just set a breakpoint there, and then 71300 will be our file name, df0 main. I know it's copied a load of junk after that, but it's null terminated anyway. Oh shit, that's not right, is it? Let me just resave that. Yeah, our disk's in df1 already, so that's all good. Okay. Okay. File name, work buffer there, and then A1's already got C0 in it. Yeah. Oh, that's not right. Hang on. There's something here that's not right. Let me just check the parameters again. D1 is the length. D0 is the function, which is save. There we go. I'm glad we spotted that. Save that again. Okay. Okay, yeah. MFM/DOS buffer in there. Move Q1 into D0, which is save. D1's got the file length. D2, do we need to do anything with D2? Nope. Okay, file name, yeah. MFM buffer, data buffer, test onward, and then if that fucks up, then it's going to just put red on the screen. Otherwise, it will just exit out. Right. Okay. Okay, what is 18 then? 24. That's interesting. Did try and save. Yeah, it did do some work there. Disk is empty. Registers 701. Okay, yeah, that's all still set up. Why is that not saving then? Let's try it again. Come on, we've got to be able to save a file on the bloody disk. Hang on, let's just oh, that's got 2.1, so the disk DMA is active anyway, so it's not that. Let's just try something here. Let's just try a full format. Okay, right. Let's give it another pop then. All the parameters should be the same, that's fine. Yes! Look at that. Fucking hell. Let's have some of that right then. So just need to do some full formats on each of those discs then. Yeah, this drive is it's it's not well. It's squeaking at me, so it's just the fact that the disc isn't fully formatted, so there's probably absolute junk on these. It's getting confused. Send it as a zip. WD-40 the drive. I should do, I know, but I'm getting a new one on Saturday, so fully serviced. So Booney, it's not Rob Northern's code on there. It's ProTech, which is another compression method that does. Oh, there you go. JC 1980s shared you all the Rob Northern files there because he's good like that. Yeah, you could use. You don't have to use real hardware. I understand. You know, action replays aren't readily available. You can use WinUEE. That's fine. You can use the internal debugger. You can use an action replay in WinUEE. However you want to run it. Was the action replay available in the year of IK Plus? I don't know. If it wasn't, it would have made it quite a touch harder because there is some weird stuff that goes on in that loader. Very strange. And the action replay definitely dislodges its thinking. Okay, 3, 4, 2, and then okay, let's just do another little. In fact, fuck. Let's just. Oh yeah. Yeah. Right. Check out Gemini Wing. Looked at it recently. Running something through resource. And the ProTech. Oh yeah, codename. There's all the debug symbols are there for Gemini Wing. So you can read all the ProTech stuff. Hey Mike of Zero Team, welcome in. Right. That's it. Right. We've got 4 discs to save all this data. Right. Let me set the background colour to 0. And we've got Lemmings Disc 1 in that drive. Now, if I just remove all the breakpoints and just go. Okay, this drive is creaky. Let me just try that again. Ah, fuck's sake. it saved it earlier. Was it being? Was it being? 18 this month. What the hell does that mean? Just tell it to read a bit. Oh, mate. This is not going to work, is it? Yeah, this drive is this drive is knackered. Oh, that's annoying. Because I think otherwise it'd be fine. See, let's just do a format verify. Let's just see if we can. Maybe it's just a bit. Can DF1 read the game disk? This disk drive has caused us untold amounts of oddities and pain. It needs to be given to someone who wants to treat it with some respect. I don't want to treat it with any respect. I want it gone from my life. It could be just that it's like seized up a bit. So maybe just doing this might actually kick it into touch. Oh no, there we go. Nah. Right, so we ain't going to do that today, are we? Because I ain't writing a bloody disk swap system. That's really annoying. Unless, of course. So that drive's fine, but I can't plug that in second drive. Right, so. I'm sorry about this, but hardware is required, or hardware is broken, so we need to do this instead. Okay. Yep. Okay. The code and everything's fine though. I think that's all good. So you just need to see that. There we go. WinUEE. Yep. I know. WinAuth. What the fuck? Edge. Get lost. Right. Oh, that's already in there. Okay. So what we're going to do then, let's just see if we can rip the data anyway, but in a slightly less hardware way. I know this is annoying, but you know, we're still going to be the same principle, right? Real disk drive. Oh, actually, we could just. Actually, let's do it the other way. Let's do. Yep. Let's cancel that. Let's just read the whole disk in. Amiga, Commodore Amiga, double density, 80 tracks. Okay. D/ADF file name, lemrip. Okay. And then just read. Destination format is missing. There we go. ADF. Yep. There we go. Proton, how you doing? Been resourcing your 33-year-old code and I don't have source anymore. Oh, that's nice. I must admit, I did think at looking at 8-bit Jungle, because I don't have the source code for that anymore. Okay. Had to resort. We had to, but it's all right. This floppy drive's getting not thrown in the bin. Donated to someone who will care for it more than I currently care for it. Okay. Configurations. AR. Yep. Okay. And then floppy drives in drive 0. I want Lemmings. Disk 1. Lemmings disk 1. Yeah. Temporarily in drive 2, I want D/ADF lemrip. There we go. Okay. Okay, dir1. Okay, lm1 : rip to 7000. Okay. Okay, beautiful. And then what we're going to do is we're going to create a standard disk L1, L2, L3, and L4. Okay, and then in disk there we're going to put L1. No, come on. L1. Okay. Oh, hang on. Let's just go to sound. Okay, DF1. Anyway, yeah, let's just turn it down a touch. Yeah, and then DF0. Yeah, okay. There we go. So this would have worked. As you can see here, that's the first drive. That's when that's lit up, that's reading the Lemmings disk. This is writing to our second disk. We're going to run out of disk space pretty soon. I suppose, Rob, I could just press that button. Hang on. We'll just speed it up. That's the warp mode. I don't want to increase the floppy speed because it's using hardware loaders, so you don't want to mess that up. But yeah, we can press the warp function, can't we? And just speed that along, can't we? Which is cheating, you know. There's no clunks. Listen. Right, speed that up anyway. The stream would be finished by 8:30, yeah. Okay. And so you can see here we're getting, when that gets to about 70, 80, we're going to run out of disk space, I think. Okay. There's a few tracks there. Oh, we're getting close now. Oh, what's happened there? Has that ripped the whole first disc? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 files, right? 10, 6, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Ignoring reserved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so the first disc is ripped, right? 89% of the disc is used. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, so floppy disks. Let's go for L2.ADF. There we go. And then in Lemmings there, let's put disk 2 in there. Hang on. d:/IPF. Yeah. Lemmings disk 2. Right. And then actually, all we need to do is just run the code. For fuck's sake, come on. Why is that always there? Okay. Empty. Right. So we just run the code back there. There we go. Okay, let's just speed that up a bit. It's going to take a little while, isn't it? And we will run out of disk space on this one. You see, where are we? 23. 23. Yeah, lots of little files. It's going to go red soon. I can't remember how many it was. I think it was over 100 TTD. Alright, I'm going to do a miniature BRB because I just need to pop to the office. Don't worry, this won't be very long. But that's ripping to disk anyway, so I should be back very shortly. Hold the phone. No ads. Right. Where are we? 7. Okay, we're going to run out of disk space in 5, 4, 3. There we go. Right. Let's take off the turbo. What's in the registers? 71300. ABDR. Okay. Look at all these files we've ripped so far. Ah. Identifying every file that's a sample is going to be fun, isn't it? Okay. I didn't see that file on there, so let's switch disks then. To disk 3, okay. So that'll be empty. Okay, and then D0, that's branching to there because it's had an error. So if we tell it to jump to there, okay, that'll save that one. Okay, yeah, cool. Okay, speed that up again. I know it's still got a red screen, but fuck it, it doesn't matter. Okay, 72 on the read. 73. 74. 76. So we're nearly at the end of the disc now. What you cracking? We're cracking Lemmings. We were on original hardware, Maya, but my second disk drive fell apart on me. And that's it, I think. That's it. Okay, look at all those little files. Jesus. Okay, so... Oh no. Okay. 16% of the disk used. Okay, so... Let's... So what we'll do then. Seeing as we're in emulator land now, let's go to Amiga demo code. There we go. Oh, Bit Loony, ready for the party 3. Thank you, welcome in. My name's Hoffman. You have reached the last 20 or so minutes of my stream. We're cracking Lemmings from the Amiga. And we've spent most of the evening writing a ripping routine that rips the files off the original discs. Z80 user, hello, welcome in. I was on, let me just show you here. I was on original hardware and we were cracking it with our Action Replay, but this second floppy disk drive that we're using failed massively, so we had to run back to the emulator and do the rest there, unfortunately, which is I saw the ADBR file. It should be there. I might have saved it twice, but right, so let's go to the G drive. Let's make a folder, please. Make folder, make dir lem. Come on, lem. Right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a bit of cheekiness, right? Oh yeah, put the first disk in. Floppy drives, L1. Okay. Retry. Okay, speed that up. One of those files was called code. Okay, let's copy that. Okay. Bit Loony, Amiga. Yes, we are on Amiga this evening. Unfortunately, we're emulated at the moment, which it doesn't feel right for this place, if I'm honest. But you know, this is where we are. I just want to see how much data we're dealing with on these Lemmings files that we've just ripped. Come on. Oh, Jesus Christ! Look at all these. Okay. Most of those are sounds, aren't they? I wonder if they're like just raw on the disc. So we're going to find out in a minute. Chad Leaps, yeah, no links, mate. Sorry. Okay, and then we've got a few files on the last disc, disc 3, that we ripped. Yep. Okay. There's our ADBR, and that's not there, is it? Yeah, so we didn't save on disc 2, so that's good. Okay, let's copy that. Right, so that's it. We have ripped every single file from Lemmings on the Amiga now. And they are in here, /Amiga/Lem. Right, there they all are. That's all the files, right? And in total, that equals 1.55 megabytes. Right. So the first thing I want to just double check, right? Because if this is the case, we've got a lot of room to play with. Okay. DH1:lem. Yeah. Should be it. Yeah. Okay. So A base. Oh yeah. Okay. A chord. Oh my god, are they IFF? Not that. Oh my god. Chadley, what? Okay. Yeah, there we go. It's better. So yeah, so actually, we have got a lot of breathing space, right? Every single sample on here. Not that. That seems to be... That says that it's a lead, though. I don't know if it's corrupt or whether it's just compressed. It could be compressed. I mean, that's... Okay, that's really interesting. So, okay. Let's have a look then. So, let's just go for elect bass. Yes! So, okay. Does seem... So, which was the one that seemed like it was compressed? Where was it? Oh, did I close when you... That was stupid, wasn't it? Hang on. So we could actually like double compress them as well, couldn't we? Anyway, configurations. There we go. Come on. I've done that wrong, haven't I? Oh no, there we go. Let's just double check that again. So there was a sample there that looked like DH1:Lem. Yeah. Which one was it? It was like B2. It was lead spelt weird, wasn't it? Oh, there. B2LEAAD. Okay, B2LE. Interesting, because that doesn't have... Okay, so there's no PTVX. Okay, maybe that is compressed. Maybe that's been obfuscated. That's interesting. So if we go and just double... Why do I keep closing that? No, there's no. If they were using ADPCM, they would have used it for all the samples, and they would have compressed the whole thing onto one bloody disc, right? End sample. See, that's yeah, full effects, find form. Yeah, so we can find multiple multiple IFFs in one file and then compress them. Mate, we have got so much compression ability here. It is unbelievable. Right, but we're only talking 1.5 meg, right? So let's do a quick check, right? Compress with what? I don't know. So this is the question. We're gonna have to look to see how that is loaded. Okay. Oh yeah, I was pissing about the final fight, wasn't I? Lem. Okay, Lem. Pack a bunch. Right. Let's make a folder and they're called pack. Lem. New folder. Right, and all we're gonna do is just ZXO the whole lot. Just as an initial, nothing special. Okay, yeah. Let me just double check this because I've got some junk in here. Okay, let's get rid of that. Yeah. Okay. Maybe related. Oh, that's interesting. Right, so remember here at the moment, all we're doing is just compressing the files with ZXO. So this is a function right there they call pack a bunch, right? They'll just pack everything as ZXO. Some of those are not getting very good. So special 0, special 1. We need to double check some of these. It's just like a brute force. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay, that ain't fitting. Right. So. Oh God, is it really 10.2? Bloody hell. Right. Let's just have a quick look. I just want to have a quick look at a couple of things first. Because I bet they do have some compression, right? But what is it? I bet things like objects 1 will be compressed with something. Objects 2, objects 3. How do they know though? Okay, let's try Tim 2. Interesting. Definitely look compressed that, but what with? Okay. So yeah. Yeah, it was some weird tracker. I remember reading the thing on it. Okay, so yeah, we're going to need to work out what compression's used. I think, though, just in terms of, like, the amount of sounds that we've got here, if the file's got form at the front of it, right, we could easily half the size of that thing. Easy. Of all the sound effects. So we've got loads of room. But before we go down that route, I want to work out what they have compressed, what with, and then replace it with a faster compressor. But yeah, there we go. I think that's a nice place to kind of wrap up at this point. We do have another demo left, which we're going to watch. XFTD Crunch. Yeah, I could. Rob Smith got to go. Really interesting on this one. I'll definitely finish watching it tomorrow night. We're wrapping up anyway, so don't worry, you haven't missed anything. I ain't gonna carry on now. It's nearly 11. This is when we wrap up anyway. But yeah, if you unpack those files and then do ZXO, it should also improve things. Exactly, Braxton, it massively improves things. It also improves the speed at which that those files get loaded. So, that's, swings and roundabouts. It's how we do it. So, right, let me just switch this back then. HD, yeah, right. 1, there we go. And then you guys can see something. There we go. Oh, I can't wait to get rid of that disk drive. Right, so let's have a demo. I've only got one left for you because we used the other 3 already earlier. So I don't know what it is either. Mind you, we could watch. I know we can't watch the other demos. I've written over them. So with you, I was hoping for a bit more at the end of that. So, oh yeah, is the operating system still running? Weird. Can I get a demo suggestion for us to play out on? Clap. Yeah, sorry, forgot the clap. There we go. Ribbit. Has anyone got a demo suggestion? We'll do one more because we're not quite at 11 o'clock yet. Anyone? Demos? Want to watch a demo? One of yours. Oh, you fucking alright. There it is. Okay, the rude one. I don't have juggler demo. But yeah, let's do the rude one. Did you pay him to suggest that? No, I didn't. Hop, yes, I did write that zoomer. That zoomer is the same zoomer that is used. Oh, the RAP encoder. It's the same zoomer that's used in Nightmare. If you want to know how that zoomer works, you can look at the source code for Nightmare that's up on GitHub. I can also explain to you how it works. But yeah, it's a pretty cool technique. Dan from Lemon told me how to do it. So taken ages to get it right. You could definitely do it better. Loads of bugs in it. That's why the numbers are set in a certain way. Transcoding again. Yeah, don't transcode that. So yeah, it's the last demo from me this evening. This is Way Too Rude. Logico and Loonies. Myself on the music and a bunch of the code and demo. And Far on some demo and colours. And Blueberry on some demo and colours. And this long ass pre-calc is the synth engine that I built that I only used once. And it takes a little while. But you know. It's just needed, isn't it? If you want some good sounds, it takes some CPU time. No worries, TTD. Oh, let me just pause that. Ready in about... Oh, not yet. Some more larger instruments. I reckon about now. There we go. That was Way Too Rude by Logicoba and Loonies, a 64K Amiga OCS demo, which is probably going to crash the system now that it's finished. Yeah, there we go. There's the guru. Hopmeister, yes. Thank you. Yeah, so with Metal Gear, the source code had already been, the original game cartridge had been disassembled into Z80 full with comments. So I wondered how it worked. So I went and disassembled Nightmare, which is a 32K MSX ROM, which doesn't do any bank switching. So I disassembled the whole thing and then decided to, well, I've got the source code, I might as well I understand how it all works, I might as well just turn it into an Amiga game. So I've got new graphics and new sound on top. So yeah, that's how that happened. So yeah, there we go. Yeah. Mike, Zero Team, Hopmeister, Fox in Den Aggressor. There we go. I've got that wrong. Hop, Neversoft. You found Way Too Rude. You should do, man. The module's been freely available forever. Night, Francis. Speak to you tomorrow, mate. Hop. Thanks. Great night in it. Great. Yeah. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Yeah, we're obviously going to raid across to Braxton. Lars 18th, Dockster. Great stream. Thank you very much. We'll come back to working out what all those files are compressed with next week. And we'll see if we can squeeze it onto a disc, which I think is going to be a bit fucking easy with all those samples. It's going to be so easy. So yeah, we're going to obviously raid Jupstein, Booney, TTD, Dockster, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back next Wednesday, actually. There's no DJ stream on Monday because there's 5 Mondays this month. Night Shift, Darkstar, Z80 user. How many data? 880 kilobytes. But then we got compression on top of that. So, Laurie, thanks everyone. We're obviously going to raid to the one and only, the most amazing, Charlie Farr, because that's what we do on a Wednesday night. No, I don't think there's any block alignment. Well, I don't think so anyway. Hang on. There we go. Oops. There we go. See ya.